And I have heard people say, oh, if they impeach him, there will be breakdown, one another. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense, which is just nonsense. Listen, nonsense. Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born, the day you were giving birth, they say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? It's just people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told you people cannot blow pipeline? Who told you people cannot blow pipeline? Who told you people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? There's nothing like that. Two. Who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not an Johnson. It's not a Tompolo. It's not Antigua. They gave you not to do.
That's the some wicked there. I'm sure that by now the DSS should be inviting some Wike. He doesn't have impunity to explain how he was able to mastermind the destruction or the explosion, because he mentioned it very clearly. That's him. No, that's him. You heard him clearly. It wasn't mine. It was his thought. The same thing he said. Do they have the monopoly of bombing or exploding or attacking pipeline? Is it only the judge that can equate people? Can't. It happened. Unfortunately, we are so shallow as a people, and that we end up not looking deep into conversations. Yes, some Wike should be invited. He has questions to answer. He incited the people. He knew it was a game plan. It was a game plan. So it was all scripted. And because the man is a garrulous, loquacious, talkative, without break, like Oyegu said of Oshomole, which of course I think Nyesom Wike fits in perfectly in the description. The man that talks before he engages his brain. Nyesom Wike, he committed himself to the destruction of the pipeline that now led to the presidency, constituting nuisance and beaming legality in the state of Rivers, or in the state of Rivers. And yet he's working freely. He's attending functions. He's state minister. Nobody is asking this. No serious country will have a 7 minister make such statement and leave it. There is no excuse for it. There are boundaries, there are limits, there are things you cannot say, sir. No. Tell me I'm wrong. No, tell me I'm wrong. Calm down, tell me I'm wrong. Militants raised questions to say release Rivers allocation, or else they sent video. The Nigerian security apparatus that we have cried for over the years could not ascertain the location of that video. But imagine if it was a Nigerian ranter who lives in Nigeria that put that video out and threatened or cursed a 7 minister in Nigeria. A content creator was arrested because he cursed the daughter of a sitting governor. He was arrested. DSS picked him up. His address is not on his page. He was picked. He was tracked and picked. So what are you talking about? A 7 minister says that no particular group has monopoly of. So if you destroy, we destroy. In fact, if you want it, we'll destroy first. And that led to the series of events that now finally led to the proclamation of a state of emergency that sacked a sitting governor, his deputy, and then the House of Assembly. As I talk to you now, the State of Assembly has endorsed, a State House of Assembly, a lawmaking arm, has endorsed illegality. Nigeria will always regret the day they allowed the APC to gain access to Aso Villa. Nigeria will always regret the day they allowed APC to have access to the constitution of this country and became the administering party of that constitution to the lives and territory of this country. That regret will always, it will be indelible, ever. And that regret will always come. Painful. It's painful how we have turned ourselves to this bunch of nuisance. That somebody like Wike, who should be a tout, a public tout, a motor park tout, is having access to, and then look at it. That's why you cannot control it. He doesn't even hide it. He rigged the election publicly. Till today, he's been demolishing and taking people's land and houses and estates without recourse to public public justice, without recourse to any form of norm, of morality, to the point that you took over, you willed an estate of a retired military general or I think it was lieutenant colonel, and willed it to a friend. You willed an estate of somebody that has served and died in the cause of this country. You willed it to a friend because you never cared. People still clap for you. And now you are using the judiciary in your pocket to deal with all sorts. You still had the guts to sell your state to Tinubu. This thing you have done, you will regret it. You are just young. You are a young man. You are not even 60. You will regret this thing. Tinubu, in all of his years, at the time he was wanting, nobody sold their state to him. Even Osun State stood up against him. The last I think it was in 2019 or 2020, Tinubu's candidate in Ondo State election, his own region did not win. Akeredolu wasn't Tinubu's candidate in that election. Go and check. Today, the Osun State and Oyo State that is in the southwest, neighboring state of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they are not governed by Tinubu's party. They move from Rivers is selling his state to somebody who is your long-term enemy. You are not selling the state. You are not telling him to come and give you seaport that will challenge what is in Lagos. You are selling your state politically because for you, Fubara must go at all costs. Then you are here and nobody is asking him questions. It can never be well. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it can never be well with Nyesom Wike. Awabu Waiva, San Veru Wawe. Ewe sugu. When you win on my neck, Mona copy DSS minute.